Hi everyone, my name is Greg Jones. I'm co-editor of eartothegroundmusic.co, and today I'm here to answer the question, how do I submit music to blogs in 2020? You might be wondering why you should even start with a blog. Why not send it right to Rolling Stone? Send it right to the top. Let's get all the way up there. Well, the fact of the matter is there's an entire music industry, and there's a publication cycle for a lot of different folks, and so the way that you sort of get your music into the stream is not that you land a top spot on a Spotify list right away. You have to get your music out there, you get it acknowledged on local levels, and so on, and move up. One nice thing about submitting music to blogs is it can help you get a critical feedback from someone who is not, how do I say this, your grandma or your best friend who thinks your band is really great. That's good. That's good that your friends think your band is great. But having an outsider think your band is great gives you that little bit extra credibility. So the best way to go about doing this is there's two paths. You can go to every blog that you've ever liked, everyone that you follow, right? Find blogs that cover the artists you enjoy. So your influence bands, the bands that you're currently listening to, the kind of music that fits the genre that you see your music in, go Google those bands and see who has covered them. Make a list of those blogs, find out exactly what their submission specifications are. Sometimes they want an email, sometimes they want a link, sometimes it's a SoundCloud link, sometimes it's a Spotify link. Find out what they specifically want on their site, follow that to a T, and hope that they say yes to your music. And expect that most of the time they're going to say no. It's not because they don't like you. It's they might actually dig the song, but it's just not a fit for their blog. That happens. The other thing, and this, of course, we have a vested interest in this because we use this software, but hashtag not sponsored. You can use a service called SubmitHub.com. Now, SubmitHub has various reviews, but a blogger like Ear to the Ground, we love SubmitHub because it allows us to have all of our submissions in one place. So what do? You go to the website and, you upload your song and you create a campaign and you send it to blogs. Now there are over 300 different curators on that site at this point in July of 2020, but some of those are labels, some of them are radio stations, and a whole lot of them are playlists, but there are still a lot of bloggers. And you might be able to hone that list down to 15, 20, 30 that are relevant to what you're doing, and then get a handful of approvals, and then you'll have coverage that you can quote when you're trying to land a live gig, coverage you can quote when you're trying to get other coverage, and cool things to put on your website, put on your socials. Use that for active social media. And of course, tag the blog, tag the website in your social media posts because all of the websites are going to have their social media as well. And you never know, you might get a retweet, you might get out in front of even more people as a result of that. So that's the sort of second way, is to utilize SubmitHub to upload your music. Now, I'm not going to get into it in this specific video on how to run SubmitHub, and there's plenty out there. You'll be able to click on another video to learn about that specific process. But one thing I would recommend is utilize the services that are provided by SubmitHub to target. There's all sorts of lists and tools that allow you to filter down and find relevant blogs. If all of your lyrics are in French and you're submitting to a blog that says we only accept English lyrics, that could be a problem. Or if you're sitting there thinking, well, my music is singer-songwriter, kind of folk influence, but I might be able to squeeze onto that hip-hop playlist. Probably not, right? And by casting a broad net, you might think, now I have a greater chance of getting approved. But if the broad net is going over sites that don't make sense, that is potentially going to hurt your approval rate. So it's better to target the blogs, target this playlist, target the websites. And I know this is going to sound like a lot of time, but actually go to those sites and see what they're about. Listen to some of the coverage that they've done. In fact, there's a tool on SubmitHub to listen to their recent coverage. If you click on folk music on Ear to the Ground and you listen to the last 5 folk songs we covered and you think, man, I don't like that at all, probably not a fit. But if you listen to it and think, wow, I dig this. It sounds like I could sit in on this session. These guys are great. That's a promising sign, right? And so my advice is to submit your music to places that resonate. And then if they, if you do the premium credits, they're going to give you a reason if they say no. But if they say yes, now you're on that site along with other people whose music resonated with you. That seems like a win-win. And if you don't want to do premium credits and you just do standard, you'll at least get a response. Because a lot of us bloggers are getting not only the 50 submissions a day, but we're also getting lots and lots of emails. And so a lot of those come from PR firms, and we're unable to read them all. So we'll go through and do a blanket delete because we don't have time to filter through everything that's coming in. So the best bet for us, and I think a lot of other websites, is to utilize SubmitHub, curate who you're sending it to, and hope for the best. I hope this was helpful. If you are interested in learning more about submitting music for review or the type of reviews that we do, check out our website, follow us on socials, and of course like and subscribe here on YouTube. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye for now.